Hello and welcome to the studio again. Actually, a better opening line than that, but it's actually true, so I'll stick with it for a while longer. Today I've been working on trying to create some drums and atmospheres for a couple of different projects. One, it really doesn't matter. I'll let it be a secret. But the latest thing I did, which I'm actually pretty pleased with, is a rhythm that, because a lot of times when you build rhythms you do it the same, you approach it in exactly the same way always, right? And I got fed up with that. So what I did was that yep, there you go. I took out the my bass drum and my snare drum, which is out there somewhere, and the hi-hat, which is somewhere around here, and then I just recorded a click track that I played to along the order of this, and I just played random rhythms, random hits and things. So this is the snare drum. So. And so I've got the bass drum and the snare drum and the hi-hat on different channels playing random hits. But they're all in tempo with the click track, so they're all like in some sort of grid. Then I pull them through the teaspoon, which is a wonderful pedal that's apparently very rare and strange and wonderful and fairly expensive by now. And it's a echo, but with a feedback on max all the time, and then you can do these cut up and all these computer glitchy things that people like to do. You can do like with your hand on a pedal, which I like. I like that whole hands-on kind of thing. So that gave me some new fresh ingredients to work with, and so this is this is the that was the hi-hat through the same thing. And what I did was I found some hits that I liked and that I thought were random, but random as they're all working within the grid, it worked really well. So I cut up a little rhythm with nice little hits. So here we go. That's the bass drum. And then we bring in the hi-hat. And then that should be a snare drum. Yep, that's a snare drum. And then there's another one that goes just. And then I put in some. You put them all together. And then all of a sudden you've got this great cut up rhythm in 6. Why we did it in 6 is because I like that Hey Ya song by Outkast, and I thought this song kind of reminded me of that. So then after that, I took all of these channels and I pulled them through a delay, in through a compressor, out through the compressor, into the modular system, into the MS-20 filter because it sounds great, always. And then I ended up with something a bit more like this. Ready? Here we go. And I think it sounds great. It sounds like a bunch of insects eating castanets or something. And it's also the compressor gives it a kind of, as it's pushing everything that's free and open. In this case, it's the cut up hi-hat. It becomes this really, it goes like, wow, it breathes and it moves, and it's terribly, terribly cool. So yeah. It's not the easiest way to get to this rhythm, but I've never recorded this rhythm before, and probably will never do it again, at least not the same way, but it was an interesting experiment. So there's a lot of work. It took me about 40 minutes or something to get this down, but I must say that in the end, I'm just really... Then it's going to be fun to play that live. Alright, hey, hey, hey!